Actually, I came for my vacation, but when I came for my vacation, I see the school, uh, which has been established in 1972. But seeing the school condition, I was just wondering, because knowing that Seventh-day Adventist is not a small organization or a church, and having a Seventh-day Adventist school in such kind of condition, I was feeling really pity. So I thought, if we can do something.
In 1972, the Adventist people of Taolingpung and Ritanjang got together and decided that they will set up the Adventist school. The school has suffered a lot in the past. There were moments of tears and heartache. Initially, the school did not have a tin roof, and the walls were made of bamboo and thatched roof. We collected the materials for the building from a far distance in the mountain. The hope of having a good building in the future motivated us to work for the school relentlessly. We prayed in our family, churches, and the school committee get together and prayed that God will provide the help needed for the school in the near future. But sadly, most of the pioneers who worked together with me, around 20 of them, had passed away. And since then, we were so worried that the school would not continue to go on, since our elders and the pioneers have gone and passed away.
That one is for student. We'll open this. I happened to come in this place, and then actually I came for my vacation. But when I came for my vacation, I see the school, which has been established in 1972. But seeing the school condition, I was just wondering, because the roof, when it was raining, was dropping the rain drops of water inside the classrooms, and there were no proper concrete floor, so it was fully muddy. And when the children walk in, it was like their shoes were quite thick, and then that was another challenging. And the walls were made of bamboo, so when the wind and storm comes, children were very frightened. So those were the conditions. Knowing that Seventh-day Adventist is not a small organization or a church, and having a Seventh-day Adventist school in such kind of condition, I was feeling really pity. So I thought, if we can do something. So that's how I landed out here.
May I know what is this for? What is this for?
For dividing the class.
The facilities, I should say, we are way behind. They have a classrooms, but the lower class, they don't have a proper classrooms. They have a classroom which is clustered and compact, and no proper place for washing hands, no proper place for hygiene practices.
I live in Numba, and the place is from here. It's about 47 kilometers from here. Around 1.5 hours. The roads and the hilly place, the road is not good, so it takes time. When I first came, it was hard, and I was sleeping on 3-step bed. And when it was hot, it was very hard to manage. One bed, both of us sleep together.
After the request of parents, we even put in one bed 2 students. So it was like 80 students, like 40. But some of the parents start complaining because it was a COVID time. The whole world is asking us to maintain distance, and whereas we make them sleep together. And there was a crisis. So the 80, we have to put it down into 40 again. So that was another big challenge that we had. So if that moment, if we had enough room, I think all the 80 could have been here.
And staff rooms, we don't have a proper drinking water. We have to carry our own bottle, which will finish in hot days. It's not enough.
When there is electricity, we pump water from the river, the same river where we take bath. And if there is no electricity, we request all the 40 students to go with each bucket, and then they carry one bucket and they drop into it. And this water we try as much as to boil. We use firewood here, and we try to boil and give them the water. So that's the only option we are doing.
The water is not clean. We used to drink when it's sunny, when we get thirsty. Nobody cares that when the water is there, we just drink it, whether pure, whether not pure. So because of that, some of the students get sick.
We don't have a place to keep our things. Teacher's room. It keeps on shifting from one place to another place depending on the situation. The lower class will have to use the same bench for the dining room for the hostelers, and then they have to bring back, wipe it off with clothes, and use the same dining table for the classrooms.
This is our hostel cafeteria for both boys and girls, which we use as our girls' veranda as a cafeteria. And to sit and eat, it's not really a normal out here. But since we don't have any benches or table for them to eat, so we are making them to eat this way. We just go mostly dal and then with some green leaves. Since we can't afford much best food, so that's the simplest food we could give them.
Of course, we are getting a lot of pay outside of Manipur, outside different places. But here, I'm getting just a small amount, which is 6,000 to 7,000 maybe. We have a better opportunity even till now and then, like calling from different places. We need a music teacher. We're going to pay you 50,000 in a month, and all those offers are there. But I have a duty which I should do for our own church and for our own people and for my own people. So I said no to those offers, and then I'm here, like, for whatever amount.
Teachers are sacrificing only with $50 to $100 a month, and knowing that our school has a very less income, and the teachers are not getting their salary on time. So there comes a time we find very hard for our parents to convince them to pay their dues or their fees every month. And then when the teachers come and tell, because they come and ask, sir, we have no option than to ask the money from you. But again, I have no resource, no income for the school. So all those challenges were there.
If we have to compare it in terms of money and in terms of value, I would say it is very, very hard to keep ourselves motivated for this small amount of money that we have to sacrifice to the whole day, the whole month, the whole year. But knowing that this is the only school and this is the first school from this whole area, Khopum area, and knowing that it is an Adventist school, and I'm an Adventist, so I want this school to keep on going. So with whatever I can, I want this school to keep on going.
I came to know this is the best school, which we can learn a good thing, discipline, whatever we need. This is a place which we can get.
When I see that the children smile when they come in and walk in, and then knowing if I stopped, where these children will go. And this is the only Adventist school. And me becoming an Adventist through school. And if I have to give up or if I have to stop seeing those children again, I should never do that, because those children will lost. They will lost.
I want all the children to be successful. I don't want any of them to be left behind. They should find a value or a place in the society. So we try as much as possible from whatever we learn and whatever we know, we want the kids to learn.
I
am getting old and my years are increasing day by day. I do not know when I will die, but it is in God's hand. And my last hope and wish is that before I die, I want to see the completion of this school with all my grandchildren and great-grandchildren happily attending their new school. This is my final wish.